Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. I'm starting this Cricket Happening show with a sad news coming in from India that the former Indian captain and an Indian captain and a player and a batsman at that, and a very good fielder as well, the former player Ajit Wadekar, who actually is famous for leading India to a historic series win in the West Indies and England in the year 1971, passed away at the age of 77 after a prolonged illness. Well, Ajit, just for people who might have not known about him, Ajit Wadekar of India was a left-handed batsman. He was a pretty aggressive player at that, and he was an excellent catcher, especially in the era when the Indian spin quartet of Bishan Singh Bedi, Bhagavat Chandrasekhar, Srinivasan Venkat Raghavan, and also Erapalli Prasanna. In that era, Ajit Wadekar was an excellent catcher because when the spinners were bowling, many of the catches were going behind the wicket, and India definitely needed someone who was an expert slip catcher, and that man was Ajit Wadekar. He only made one century, but he was a good captain. That was made against against New Zealand in Wellington. And well, as I said, he was in that era when probably Sunil Gavaskar was just making his Test debut. Well, he was a very good captain. He was successful to a certain extent, but after that, definitely he petered out. But anyway, as I said, it's very sad that Ajit Wadekar, the former Indian player, passed away. Wish that his family gets all the strength to bear this very great loss. Well, from here, I'm going to get on to some Caribbean Premier League matches. So, right now, while I'm talking to you, I can definitely. Okay, let me also tell you that this particular cricket show is going to be a very short cricket show today. And the update that is coming in as far as the Caribbean Premier League goes is there is a match right now underway in the Caribbean Premier League. It's being played in Kingston in Jamaica, where Jamaican Talabas, the home team, finished at 178 for 4, and right now St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, who are chasing the target of 179, currently placed at 54 for 3. They require another 125 runs in the balance 11.5 overs, so still a long way to go for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Anton Davicic is not out on 11 of 8 balls, 2 fours. Devon Thomas is not out on 9 of 8 balls, and we will revisit this later. But let's talk about in a very brief manner, a 7th match in the Caribbean Premier League that happened yesterday. It was a match which was played between St. Lucia Stars and Jamaica Talibas. I definitely spoke to you about the St. Lucia Stars, that they went on to be all out for 175. So I will be just starting from where I left you. When I left you, I was talking about the openers really hurting the team very hard. The team which is St. Lucia Stars were hurt by especially Glenn Phillips, who hammered 58 of 40 balls, 2 fours and 6 sixes in that very hard hit knock from Glenn Phillips, and Johnson Charles, the opener, making 31 of 24 fours and 1 6. But the partnership was 81. They had put on 81 runs for the partnership in 7.6 overs, so thus laying a very good base. McCarthy made 20 of 23, 2 fours, 1 6. But Roman Powell ensured that Jamaica Talabas would be the victors, as he made an unbeaten 43 of 23 deliveries, 2 fours and 4 sixes. Andre Russell was out cheaply for just 3 runs. Taylor was there, not out on 8, and the game was over. Ross Taylor was the one who gave them the winning hit, 8 of as many balls with 1 6. So 174 game over. McClanahan 1 for 30, Hodge 1 for 42, Casey Williams 1 for 13. Qais Ahmed got some severe tap from the Jamaican Tallawahs batsmen as they smote him for sixes. 3 overs, no made and none for 32 for Qais Ahmed, the leg spinner from Afghanistan. McCoy 1 for 26 and Pollard was a bit costly as well. 2.4 was none for 1 for 22. And the man of the match going to Adam Zampa, as Adam Zampa did a wonderful job with the ball when he nipped 3 wickets. So as I said, it's going to be a very short cricket show, and as I'm talking to you, I can take you live to a live cricket update here where a wicket has fallen between Adam Zampa, who did a wonderful job yesterday, is once again amongst the wickets. He has taken his first wicket after coming back to bowl here, and he has dismissed Devon Thomas for 10 today. So Thomas is gone for 10, and now the score reads 4 wickets down in fact 5 wickets down, so they are in real trouble right now, and there is more trouble coming for them as one more wicket has gone. So Anton Davicic, whom I was talking to you when I was giving you the live update, he is also gone. He was out to a slower shot delivery from the captain, Andre Russell, and he tried to pull the delivery, and it was Phillips who came very well under the ball and held the catch, and Davicic was gone. Caught Phillips, bowled Russell for 11, and now I think these St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots are under serious trouble here because they have 2 new batsmen at the crease. And as far as the Thomas wicket was concerned, this was Zampa actually getting a ball to drift onto the leg stump, and Thomas was wanting to sweep the delivery, could not get the full face of the bat on that, and it ended up with a top edge with Kennard Lewis actually holding the catch, and Adam Zampa got his first wicket. So as I said, it's going to be a tough ask now for St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots because they have lost 5 down for 57 in the 10th over, and the 122 runs still needed in 10.4 overs. It should be a tall order according to me, and they have 2 new batsmen at the crease. One is Bangladesh player Mahmudullah. He's still there. He has just faced, he is still not off the mark after facing 2 balls, and when he's waiting to see who is, because we have drinks right now. A drinks break has been taken after that wicket, and we'll see. So in the meanwhile, let's have a look at the Jamaican Tallawahs innings as to what really happened with Jamaica Tallawahs. So Jamaica Tallawahs actually batting first, put up a score of 178 for 4 on the board. Lewis making 49 of 24. It was a very hard hit knock, 49 of 24, 4 4s, 4 6. Glenn Phillips 41 of 38, 1 4 3 6s. McCarthy was out for naught. Ross Taylor played a very aggressive innings of an unbeaten 51 of 35 deliveries, 2 4s and 4 6s. Roman Powell was out for 18. Russell was not out on 10, and 178 for 4 on the board. The bowling, if you look at it, Sheldon Cottrell was very costly and could not pick up a wicket. At 4 overs, got slammed for 44. Lewis 1 over none for 14. Anton Davicic 7 none for 25. Lemichane was impressive, the Nepalese leg spinner. 4 overs no made and 2 for 21 for Lemichane, and is doing a wonderful job, I thought, in the CPL so far. Brathwaite 1 for 43. Ben Cutting 4 overs 1 for 26. Now St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots chasing 179 to win the match. They lost their captain Chris Gale for 24 of 25, 1 4 and 3 6s. He was the only player who really put the bat to ball. Evan Lewis was consumed by Thomas for naught. Cooper was out for 7 to the bowling of Santoki of 6 balls with 1 6. Devon Thomas, as I said, recently dismissed, and so I said Bambadul and Ben Cutting are in the middle. They still have Brathwaite still to come, but other than that, they don't have much batsmen to come. So I think the pressure is really now on the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, and Jamaican Tallawahs are doing a very good job. The bowlers are doing a very good job as far as this match is concerned. And just before I end this cricket show, the former New Zealand player who did not play a lot of matches, he only played a few handful of matches. His name is Gary Steed. He definitely is known. He went on the tour of India. I do remember where in one of the particulars, one particular test match, he really ground out an innings which was really ground out. It was a tough pitch to bat on, with Indian spinners doing a good job, but Gary Steed really ground out a very good knock. But other than that, he was not someone who continued in the New Zealand team a lot. So he played only a handful of matches, and Gary Steed has been responsible for guiding the New Zealand women's team to the World Cup, and also a victory in the World Cup, and then even in the World T20. So he's the one. The reason I'm speaking about him is that he's the one who has been named as the coach of the New Zealand cricket team after Mike Hesson has actually relinquished his post. Well, dear fans, and subscribers, that's about it as far as today's cricket show goes. And with whatever the proceedings or whatever the news that I will be having tomorrow, that's on my next cricket show coming up on a Thursday. One has to wait for me to appear on my next cricket broadcast. So until then, it's good night.